dương tích anh ấy có cô ấy chẳng thoát có chẳng bị tua có tới cái lại nó tiếc lắm nè cha chẳng thuộc chất ai khang dương mà chú cọt bên tới nơi chăm mơ không rau cái lại ơi nha sủng khăn thay dương mau bạn ăn dương tích tôi ấy ở lấy sủng đại tha sai mau bán đó mày nè chăm rau tí tăng ơi khăn lưới từ nắng óc con chán không mà sân chấn lược từ ngày của họ ở ngày nào với nhà ai tới ban tới bón bắt ấy sai ban ót
I-28, G53, B2, G49, I-27, O72, N37, O69, B8, G47, I-21, O61, round over. Ready, go! I-22, N31, G56, N33, I-27, I-16, G46, I-29, B12, O65, B15,
Hello, camera.
O64,
Camera.
B4,
Hello, Bob.
G52,
Watching TV or something.
N45, I-19,
I don't think it's Facebook.
O66,
You're Gmail, right? What?
round over.
Oh. It's in the drive. You mean the classroom? Google Docs. What did you? You said Google Docs. Classroom. Yeah. Classroom is in Google Docs. Is it Google Drive? There's a Google Classroom. Go to more. Right. Okay. if I go to where I posted the assignment, I'll see what they did.
Hopefully they will. It did. It's a chip because the chip only joined last week.
Well, they know, sir.
Hopefully Lina is ready.
Yes, it's got you for me. So click open for Lena.
You mean the homework?
Yeah.
Yeah, try it. Share already.
Just click this.
Yes.
Assign. I sent it to them. Oh, that's why I sent it like that.
No one turning.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I did this before. I don't want to have to do this again. I have to figure out where I put it.
Đó.
So,
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening sẽ chia làm thay một xíu. Con sơ lọ. Món con sơ lọ.
Con sẽ lõ như chú chôn một đòn.
Chà, em muốn chỗ lái sao ra internet bọn slow bà ớt chênh. Nó kèng lên nâng. Chà. Bát luônទៀត.
Today the jet, they won't.
Suốt đây ơn.
how are you? Camera, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Playing video game with your grandchild?
What? No, we don't. No, my grandchild at school not yet come.
Oh, okay. You're playing the game. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure if you saw. I went through. Let me just maybe go through and share what we did last week. Share. Share. I can share it. You have to do it. Okay, Kimra.
Yes.
All right. So last week, I've been teaching you guys how to write a single paragraph. Correct?
Yeah, because last class I missed the class because of my internet problem.
Yeah, it's
I could not open it. Yeah.
a problem sometimes. So last week, I just started introducing the idea about writing an essay. So an essay is multiple paragraphs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I gave an example. If I wrote an essay about rombong dancing, right? Rombong.
Rombong.
Okay.
Rombong.
So if I was going to write one page, I would just talk about how you do the dance and hat I sometimes somrat na kapchia. Samhato?
Again?
If I was just writing one page, I would just talk about what is rombong and why it's important.
Yeah.
Okay. If I was writing 5 pages, I would probably write more. I would talk about the history and how it became popular in Cambodia.
Again, I could not hear you.
Okay, so if you were writing Paisapia Sorsai Tempoa Bram from Tempoa.
Yeah.
Tempoa. Then you would talk about history and also how it became popular. Because you have to write more. And then, if you're writing 10 pages, you might talk about the origin, you might explain how people move their hands, and when it became part of your culture, and why it's popular. So you have to write a lot to make 10 pages. Do you follow? Okay.
Yeah.
So, again, when you're writing one paragraph, it's not too hard, but when you write many, you have to think about how many paragraphs you need and make a plan. Okay?
Yeah.
So the homework I gave is very simple. About, do you know renewable energy?
No. Renewable.
Come on.
Hello, Bon.
Cha ơn cha. Sao đây ơn? Bật. Anh lưu xử lý vậy. Còn anh bắt xử lý bật này. Hello?
Hello, Bon.
Cha lừa ơn lừa.
Okay.
Ôi, chỗ echo mới trong chơi karaoke à? Hello, ơn cha. Hello? Họ lư ấy. Họ lư từng
Họ Bon nào?
Dạ, lừa ơn lừa.
Bon vô tầm nụ nè nghe.
គាត់ថាឲ្យអីសេទៅពេកអីវ៉ា
Can you go to page
72. How about 71?
explain លើគាត់ឲ្យធ្វើ homework មែន
They say បងអាទិត្យមុន design តំណែងបានចុញតាមពិតតែមាន homework ប៉ុន្តែចង់ go through ជាមួយបងម្ដងទៀតអញ្ចឹងដើម្បីបងយល់លំហាត់ទៅយើង go through homework ទាំងអស់គ្នា ចាចាអត់អីហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងមកន័យថាគាត់ចង់បញ្យល់យើងថាបើយើងទៅសេតាម paragraph វាស្រួលចឹងបើសេ5 page 10 page យើងត្រូវការច្រើនព័ត៌មានមែនទេបាទអញ្ចឹងបើបងក្នុង screen មុនបងសរសេរគឺបងមាន3ចំណុចបងត្រូវគិតទេបងចាទី1តែយើងចង់និយាយអំពីអីអញ្ចឹងក្នុងករណីនេះយើងនិយាយអំពីរង្វង់បាទទី2ថាតើយើងចង់សរសេរប្រវែងប៉ុណ្ណាគេ5 paragraph កន្លះទំព័រឬក៏5ទំព័រឬក៏10ទំព័រ10ទំព័រឬក៏មកសភើមួយទាំងមូលហ្មងចាចំណុចទី3អូឌៀនចាត្រូវថាយើងត្រូវកំណត់ថាពីណាគេដែលអ្នកមើលជាអ្នកមើលយើងចាឧទាហរណ៍ថាបើ audience យើងក្មេងយ៉ាងអដល14 15 16អាភាសាយើងសរសេរបងយល់អត់អីអានឹងបងដឹងអូនចា audience បាទ audience យើងផ្សេងគ្នាបងច្បាស់ចាថា audience បើ audience ចាស់យើងត្រូវសេមិន audience ក្មេងសេមិនបាទព្រោះបងខាងវិទ្យុអញ្ចឹងវីដេអូអញ្ចឹងយើងអត់ទេនោះអញ្ចឹង I'm a media ចាអញ្ចឹងចង់បានន័យថាវាគេតែចង់បញ្យល់នោះវាតាក់ទងទៅលើ topic sentence topic sentence បងចង់សរសេរ5ទំព័រវាខុសពី topic sentence ដែលបងត្រូវសរសេរមួយទំព័រ2ទំព័រតាមតែអញ្ចឹង topic sentence វាផ្សេងគ្នាក្នុងចំណុចហ្នឹងតនេះបងចាយល់អូនយល់ជាតិ you following is on you
yes I am with you
okay can you page number 22 okay 23 ចាគាត់បានយល់រួចហើយមិនមកអត់យល់យកចុងក្រោយនេះ renewable energy topic គឺ renewable energy and climate change បាទយល់អា renewable energy ហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើថាមពលហ្នឹងណាថាមពលកកើតឡើងវិញចានឹងការផ្លាស់ប្ដូរចានឹងការផ្លាស់ប្ដូរចា okay ចា then next page 75
Can I put on the speaker? Sorry? Put on my speaker now or not? Should I put my speaker on?
Sure. You're already on.
Well, now my computer is put off. Okay. Okay, so there are 9 topics. So I'm just trying to get you guys aware that you have to plan your essay. What you write for a 1-page essay is different than what you write for a 5-page essay. So the 5-page essay has more detail. It looks at more things in more detail, more examples. Some high fall?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here are 9 topics that could either be in 1 page, 5 pages, or 10 pages, or maybe it's not appropriate for anything. So I guess, Suchit, you did you get the homework?
Not really.
No, you didn't understand it, right?
I understand.
But it didn't get to you, right?
Yep.
Oh, I guess I must have not sent it, or I tried to. I don't know.
It's in the classroom.
It's in the classroom.
You can show the classroom.
Okay. Actually, I'll probably have Ravu to explain this.
Why my name is here? Oh, everybody's name. I didn't do the assignment.
Okay.
No problem. Wow.
Shut down your
But I went through the exercise, but I didn't really put it in here. Cannot hear you, Dr. Robinson. You are in mute. Oh.
I haven't seen any assignment from Suchit.
Advanced word.
Con sợ là o chim bó tiết chân. Bắt nhau bóng chim xe.
Okay. So here are 9 topics. Imra, okay?
Yeah, I see.
So these are all related to energy. Samlan?
Thermopol, renew.
Thermopol.
Thermopol, okay.
Yeah.
The audience. Okay, so let's look at so anyway, I want you to decide, is the sentence, like number 1, is this appropriate for a 1-page, 5-page, or 10-page essay? So Chia, what do you think?
5 page.
5-page. Why?
Because it explains different type of energy, renewable energy. I don't know how to explain, but it explain about different type of energy and some explanation of each energy.
All right, very good. Okay.
Where it goes because here, I hear some noise. So first, it may explain some overall about energy, and later on it go to the different type of renewable energy, and then each one will be explained a little bit. Or
Yeah.
I mean, and then it come around 5 pages. That's what
Camera, do you understand? Do you think this would be good for a 1-page, 5-page, or 10-page?
I think depend on what we want to say. When there are different type of renewable energy, just start for the first sentence. So I think 1 page we could write 1 page, depend on what we want to say.
Right, true. So you're both right in a sense. So Chia, you're right. If you were going to go through, so it depends on what you're going to do. If you're going to talk about each of the energy, you're going to talk about wind, you're talking about solar, you need to have a paragraph on solar energy. You wouldn't just say solar energy comes from the sun. You would need to talk about how plentiful, how you collect it, and
connect
yeah.
the sound is not
sound.
nice.
Right. Is it better now?
No.
No.
Still.
My voice is loud, but
it is loud enough, but
I know the speaker.
that's possible.
You get one now? How about now?
Vì là cháu việc bay sẽ lấy được tôi việc khu phê chứ. Tôi ở bờ sân kia một ly với lúc đó có hóm ông. Lý to mỏ, bờ sân kia dễ đây con dễ to.
Speaker louder. I have it very low.
Thì đôi bay chứ, bay sẽ lấy.
The microphone. Right, the microphone. It worked before.
We are
Is this the microphone?
This is the
Speaker.
Where's
my microphone? Should I just speak into your computer?
Okay.
I think it's trying to go to the speaker.
Okay.
She's working on a from Just unmute for now. No, sir, unshare the stop sharing.
Okay.
Just go to the microphone. Where does it pick up from? The microphone, the button. This? No, on the left. Follow up. So what is the microphone say?
Headset, UA boom, hands-free.
Yeah, you select the system.
In the system?
Okay.
Is it better now?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, better.
Okay.
Yes.
Which it shouldn't be. Okay. All right. Okay, so Chia, you're right. It sounds like this would be good for 5 pages because you probably want to explain each type of energy and talk about how it works and how useful it is. Kemra, you're right. As you might just mention in one paragraph, you could do this. You could say there are 5 types or different types of renewable energy. There's solar, there's wind turbine, there is heated water beneath the ground, and just introduce them, and they all are basically free. So you could do that. Probably it's most appropriate for 5 pages for people to understand, but you could introduce it in 1 paragraph and say, what is renewable energy? And there are 5 types possible. Okay, number 2, Kemra, what do you think?
2 way. Yeah, this one can 1 page. Only the specific. Yeah.
All right, 1 page.
Yes.
So Chip?
For me, I see it can be very short and it can be long because if we explain it scientifically, it's gonna be long.
Very long.
But if we just explain to general people, it will be short because it doesn't contain any scientific explanation.
Yeah, so you could basically say that you don't use gasoline, you don't pollute the air, and this helps global warming. So you could explain it very simply. But yeah, I agree. I think, probably this is a little bit more detailed. Probably this is going to be 5. If you went into, like you said, science, might be 10 pages. You could do it on 1 page, but
Yes, I think by 1 page or
it would be
very long.
Okay. So sheet number 3.
Number 3, for me, I don't see it's very long. Yes, let's say around. I heard some noise like that bong camera man bong.
អូខ្វែងៗលេងនៅក្រៅអត់ហ៊ានគាត់គេមើល
Okay.
រត់មុខផ្ទះហ៎បូរីអូនអើយធ្វើមិនគេរត់ឃើញ
The key difference I don't see it is very long, it is short. It is short, but it can be 2 pages. Because only the key difference between solar and wind power.
Okay. Yeah.
I see should be short because just the specific topic, the difference between solar and wind power. That's what kids said. But for me, I think it's specific topic, so we can write shorter, 1 page or 2 page.
Okay, so let me go back to the other slide, which is renewable energy. And so the problem is you can do it in 1 page. I agree. But you're going to have to decide what is the most important. And so for me, I think this is going to need to probably be 10 pages or something like that, because if you have 1 page, you're probably just going to explain what is climate change and what are different types of renewable energy. I don't think you have enough room to go through and explain the differences very well, except that one is wind. You wouldn't get very far. So partly when you have 1 page, you've got to think, what's the most important thing? If I only had 1 page, what would I say? So if I had 1 page on Rombang, I would just talk about how do you do it and why it's important in 1 page. Yes?
Yep.
Timra?
Yes.
So you're right, you could put this in 1 page, I agree. But I don't think this would be a little bit too much for 1 page. It's more detailed. So this, you need to explain stuff. What about number 4? Imra?
I think this one is important to everyone. I think this one is long, could be because of where it's important for everyone, everybody. So it could be longer than 1 page.
Okay, so Chip?
No, for me, I don't see it is long, because it will explain specifically only the important.
Okay. Yeah, I think this might be this could be your topic sentence actually. If you're writing 1 page, you can just write climate change is important for everyone. That's why we need to understand more about renewable energy. So this is going to be very basic. It's very broad, not very detailed. And since your topic is climate change and renewable energy, this is pretty basic. So you're probably just going to say that what is climate change? Climate change important, and here's renewable energy can help. That's about it in 1 page. Okay? Imran?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5. So Chip?
Number 5 is long. It's it's long. It can be 5 pages because what I see is like the explanation how it impact and also still be explanation about the each impact and what can I say? Like scientific, still be scientific explanation too. That's why it go long.
All right, so maybe 5 or 10. Camera?
Oh, I see this one only one page because we're talking on the impacts of the Mekong fish.
Okay, so I think the thing, because you weren't here last week, you could do this in 1 page, but if you had to talk about climate change, you could not do this in 1 page. So let me go back to this. This is your topic. Renewable energy and climate change. So you have to choose what's most important. When you have 1 page, you can only write very little. You have to be very careful. When you have 10 pages, you can say a lot of stuff. Do you follow?
Yep.
Camera?
Okay, yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're right. I could write this in 1 page, no doubt. But if I was going to write an essay about renewable energy, this is not that important. Okay, so actually this may be something that you wouldn't even put in your paper. To me, you could if you're, but probably I would not put this in my paper because it's a little bit off topic. So if I'm talking about energy and global warming, yeah, it's important for farmers to have fish, but it's a little bit off my topic. So I would have to, it would be hard for me to include this, I think. But certainly, if I did include it, it would probably be 10 pages. Very specific, very narrow. Number 6, Camera.
Yes, in the talk, yes, when we go back to our topic, number 6 could be long too, because we not focus much about the new renewable energies and climate change.
Okay,
because
good.
This one is talking about installing solar.
Okay. So, Chia, you agree?
I don't see it's very. Yeah, it can be 3 to 3 page, 5 pages.
Okay. So yeah, Kimra, you're right. So this would be, if I was writing 1 page, I could never put very much attention on solar. But if I was writing 10 pages, I could go through each one and explain in detail. So this might be something for 10 pages. So what I'm trying to get you to think about, if you're writing 1 page, what do you write? What's the most important? So if I'm writing 1 page, I define what is renewable energy, what is climate change, how are they related? That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You follow?
Yeah.
Anything else is going to be too hard. If I'm writing 5 pages, then I would explain them, and then I would probably talk about the different types of renewable energy. Okay, so it's possible I could do this, but this looks a little bit more detailed, so it looks like more like 10 pages probably. Probably what you have to think about, when you write your paragraph, you have to think about how long you're going to write, how much detail do you put. So you have to plan, just like when you build a house or when Suchia does a medical project. He's got to plan, what's his budget, how long does he have, right? Suchia?
Yes.
So he's got three things for his deliverables: time, budget, and due date. So he's got to balance all that before he starts, when he's planning. You do the same thing when you make your paragraph. You have to kind of think about before you write. Otherwise, it won't work well. So you have to really think about what you want. All right, wind turbines, the best solution for renewable energy. Suchia?
Very short.
1 page?
Yes.
Camera?
Yes, I do agree.
Possibly, yes. Yeah, you could probably put a paragraph at the end. To me, for me, it's more going to be 5 pages because 1 page, like 3 paragraphs. You follow what I mean?
No, I don't get what you mean yet.
All right. So if I come back here, I'm going to write 1 page on renewable energy and climate change, right?
Yep.
The most important thing for me to do is introduce what is renewable energy and explain what is climate change, and then talk about how I probably have to then put 1 paragraph how renewable energy can reduce climate change, right? So I could probably put 1 sentence, but if I say wind turbines are the best solution, I've got to explain why they're better than solar, why they're cheaper, why they give you more energy. This is going to take me about 2 pages. Do you follow what I mean?
Okay.
If I just say that wind turbines are the best, I can do that very fast. But it's not very useful because I'm not supporting my argument. I'm just saying, and by the way, wind turbines are not. So for me to do a paragraph, I have to explain why every time I do something. I have to be very careful, step by step. Okay? Does that make sense or not?
Yeah.
So yeah, I could mention that, but I would have a hard time explaining it very well.
Chiết mi ở rộng ra clear.
តែប៉ុន្តែយើង we still refer so all the topic still be depending on how you want to explain or how more detail. It depends on how much information we want to give.
Right. But again, if you talk about wind turbines, if I go off and I use 1 sentence, it's not, I can do it, but it's not very nice to my readers. I just kind of say, oh, wind turbines are the best. If I do this, it really is going to take at least 1 paragraph because I have to compare it to solar, to steam under the ground. I have to compare it to all the different other ones and show why it's better.
So can I add like this, Sujit and one camera? Let's say you need to be convinced reader in your writing that wind turbine is the best solution. How do you convince them? You feed them a lot of details, right? This is the detail that convince them, and the detail that could take could be long. The detail related to latest research, wind turbine compared to solar, hydropower, all those things go 1 by 1 also. So to be more convincing, you cannot just go 3 paragraphs and then this, and because you convince the 12-year-old, the high school people, but you won't be able to convince the scientists, something like this. Or it would be, let's compare to number 1. Let's say there are 4 types of renewable energy. So you just list down and explain each of a little bit. Then it's gonna be you can be shorter. You just introduce the topic. So I think the longer the writing, it doesn't mean that you introduce a lot of topic, but in 1 topic, but you go very deep to explain under the skin of the topic.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
This kind of comes back to what I've been talking about in the first videos and the training. If you have a topic, and this is a topic, wind turbines are the best, you have to go through and explain. You really can't just throw things at people without supporting and having a conclusion. And this, for me, it's going to be pretty difficult. It depends on how much detail I want to give. I have to kind of talk about cost. I have to talk about how much energy and how practical. I'm going to have to kind of explain stuff to convince you that's better than solar or maybe better than gasoline or stuff like that, or batteries. So it's that kind of the thing in the paragraph. Each paragraph is one topic. Support, support, support. Next paragraph.
So,
okay. Yeah.
So you mean like I would say, depend on the audience.
Yeah, I mean, if I was talking to a 5-year-old or 6-year-old, I guess I could. But you still, even if you're talking to children, you want to support what you're saying. You could say wind is really good. Wind is free, and in places where there's deserts or not lots of trees, there's lots of wind. You want to kind of you still want to support. You don't want to just tell people stuff and not support what you're saying. You can do it. Let me be clear. You can do it, but this is not good writing. You're not being clear. It's kind of like majoring. Both of you do project planning. So it's like you do a project plan, but you don't give me your budget, or you don't have time and stuff like that. I'm missing details which make me crazy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just want to add the detail need to be provided. The audience, it's how we use grammar and vocab. We would use simpler vocab and grammar for the younger as opposed to scientists. So for scientists, you a lot of experiments, use a lot of
statistics and quotes.
Those kind of things. Yeah.
Okay, number 8, Sachia.
I don't know.
Okay. Imran?
This one still have not two word in renewable and climate change. So this one's talking about the renewable energy source. So it could be spent more to explain again.
Okay. Yeah, this is probably about 5 pages. Because in one page, I could do this in one page, but this would be all I could do. This is a little bit difficult. So you have to talk about how solar cells are cheap, but they don't give you a lot of energy. You have to explain how it's difficult to build solar panels. You have to explain how car batteries only last about 1 day. So you have to talk about if you're using water, hydropower, it destroys a lot of creates a lot of problems, and dams are very expensive, and when they break, they kill lots of people in Laos, in Cambodia. So this would take a while to do. So this is more detailed. So this, again, if you did this, you were talking about what is renewable energy, what is climate change. Basically, this would be a paragraph. Then I would say why it's good, but then I would then explain also, renewable energy is good, but it has problems. It's very expensive because we don't use it now, and they can be difficult to do. Like solar panels, you need, maybe 25 football fields to put solar panels that you can't use, and you have to build it and things like that. You have to protect it. All right, the last one, Kemra.
And last one, yes, still long too, around 5 pages, because we're talking about the comparison between renewable and non-renewable energy, and comparing their global impact. So it could be more than 1 page.
So, Chit?
I'm becoming a bit confusing.
Okay, can I go to see my...
Okay.
Okay.
What made you confused? What is still confusing?
suppose.
I mean, the length of the writing or the essay still be depending on how much information we want to give. So this comparison, it still depends on how much and how detailed we want to compare.
True, you're making a choice. I think what I was trying to get with one page, if you were doing this, you have to make choices. Like if you were going to tell people about Medicine Sans Frontières, you probably, if you had one page, you would just probably talk about what they do.
Yep.
The same thing. If you talk about renewable energy and climate change, one page, chances are, unless you're talking to scientists, you're probably just going to talk about what is renewable energy, what are some examples, and how does it help climate change. About 3 paragraphs, very brief. So if you did number 10,
Number 9.
Number 9, number 9.
Number 9, I don't think I could do this in one page, A. And B, this is very detailed. This, to me, if I have to compare gasoline, all this to solar, to hydropower. This would take probably 2 or 3 pages. To do it right, it'd be very hard. You could do it very fast. You could say wind is free, gasoline is not, stuff like that. But to do it in a complete way, it takes some time. The main thing is that in your essay here, you just have to basically define your words. One same thing, if you talk about Medicine Sans Frontières or gender studies, you basically just have to define, introduce in 1 page. Very brief. 5 pages, you might take 1 issue. 10 pages, you can go much deeper in general.
Yeah.
That's all.
What are wind turbine ยังใส่เกี่ยว
Wind turbine នេះបងចោលបងដង្ហាលវិល
ដង្ហាលវិល
បាទ
ឃើញសៗនៅតែឃើញធំៗណា
អឺរ៉ុបហ្នឹងធំៗហ្នឹង
Long Kajal.
Okay.
So Lena, can you, your microphone is off. It's going to be very hard to hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you with your microphone on, yes. You were there before, but your name is Dell. That's why we don't know who you are.
I thought
your name?
Michael Dell just joined.
Okay. Welcome. So we're just going through the homework that I gave you last week.
Yeah.
All right, so Suchia, Kimra. So this is a little bit difficult. I'm just trying to get you, if you start writing long things, you have to make priorities. What are you going to talk about? That's all. And Suchia, you're right. You could just say, I'm not going to introduce. I'll assume people know renewable energy, and I'm just going to talk about economics. You could do that, but usually you would not do that if you're writing 1 page.
No, it's not in 1 page, but I mean, the length it still be depending on how we want to explain and
how much detail, right?
How much detail you want to explain.
Yeah.
Because it can be 3 pages, it can be 5 pages, it can be 10, 20 or more.
Yeah. It depends on how scientific you are, how thorough you are, things like that. So you could do it for children and just say one's expensive, one is hard and big, stuff like that. Yeah, you could do that. So You're right. You have to make choices as a writer. Who is your audience and how much room do you have?
Yep.
Then you have to choose
what you're going to do. That's basically what you're talking about is what I'm trying to get you to think about. When you write, think about your audience and how much space do you have and what your goal is.
That's true. That's true.
All right. This is a topic that, Lena, do you understand gender equality?
I know the gender equality mean the men and women, they are equality going to the school. For example, in the concept of education, so I know the equality, gender mean equality with the man, women and equality with the man.
Right. Actually, it would be at work, at home, it would be everywhere. Kimra can tell you better than me, Maya. But anyway, it's not just school. It's at work, in the bathroom, at home, on the road, everywhere. It's not yet thing hot.
Work, school, job.
Okay. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to take this topic, gender equality, and let's imagine that you're talking to people similar to yourselves. So college educated people. We're not talking to like Reboot's children or my children. We're not talking to the people at the UN, but we're talking to people who are educated people in Asia. So I want you to come up with a topic. What would your topic be if you had one paragraph?
What are you solving?
Huh?
Gender.
Nhóm khơi nè bọn.
What khơi bỏ?
Nhóm khơi nhé.
Chết Lena lơ khơi nhé.
Nhóm khơi nhé. Topic về gender equality khơi nhé.
Bỏ khơi, muốn bỏ mới khơi đó là khơi.
Can you close and reshare it?
Khơi the screen bóng, khơi the screen to computer bóng. Hay nó đục bọc bụi dữ.
Con thấy camera của anh ngồi của nhóm bây giờ.
Camera mà nhau mà.
Mấy khơi được ác à?
How about now?
Cái như là
Sao đâu?
Can you see camera?
No. Let me.
Suchit, can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
Lena, can you see?
Mấy mắt khơi ta sẽ là bài ạc khơi. Muốn nó khơi sao quanh nữa này.
Do you see a slide that says gender equality on the bottom?
Nothing, just a picture all of you.
Just a room.
Khơi ta rụp buồn nè lắm. Đó là bóng sống bắt bóng start mình rồi.
Okay.
Do you understand the exercise?
Okay. Now I can see it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
No.
No? So same thing. If you have one page and you're talking about gender equality, what would you talk about?
Definition.
Okay, but so just write down, just do this for one page or 2 pages, 5 pages, and 10 pages. And when you're done, let me know, okay?
Okay, so you mean the exercise is that we talk about the gender equality.
That's the topic. And then I want you to choose your focus for 1 or 2 page, 5 page, and 10 page, like what we just did.
So what if one page? So what kind of information is gonna be?
Yeah, what would your basic topic be? If it's 5 pages, what topics? 10 pages, what topics? Okay? So just write down. Camera, do you understand?
Chết đôi lùm hạt môn chẳng lùm hạt môn như mình thừa thà cầm nọt thà việcประมาณ page mà đấy. Chẳng là dân có thua với trẻ mình bài thà là sự chia này là sẽ topic với đại việc một page nắng của topic nắng việc tranh chia mạch. Hai page topic nắng việc tranh chia mạch vậy.
Vì gender quality đài mình chẳng hả?
Và topic với gender quality vì muốn dân renewable energy and climate change.
Okay.
Là dân under gender equality.
Okay. Rồi hãy dương vô gender quality nâng từ chỉประกาศ chia topic ដែល topic នីមួយៗដែលយើងអាចថាតើ topic សម្រាប់ 5 page គួរតែម៉េច topic សម្រាប់ 2 page គួរតែម៉េច
Yes, exactly.
Now you're based on the gender quality. Okay.
Yes.
Lena, do you understand?
Yeah, I understand about it.
All right, so just write them down and then we'll share. Camera, are you okay?
So we only one sentence, right? Or you need 3, one for 2 pages, for 5 pages, and one for 10 pages.
3. You need 3 topics.
3 topics. Yeah.
One for 1 page, 5 page, and 10 page.
Yeah, okay. So bon. Con sân nợ khơi cho mình đây. Nhưng vậy mỗi giờ anh bay nó bật
Bon hai mới trong Kenneth cột
ngoài bon con cầm đất đấy bàn tay nhưng trong kia xa phía mà bon miên cầm đất đó nè.
Ok.
Tại đây tôi vậy If we talking about this, okay, can I talk now? Or
Maybe
for
wait
everyone?
for Sichit and
Yeah. So, yeah.
Lina.
ខ្ញុំពុកត្រាស់សរសេរតាក់ទងនេះរវត្ត gender equality ហ្នឹងគឺចង់និយាយពីប្រទេសជាច្រើនទៅការលើកកម្ពស់ស្ត្រីហ្នឹងហើយស្ត្រីនិងកុមារគឺក្មេងស្រីទៅចូលរៀនយើងចង់សរសេរអីក៏បានអញ្ចឹងហ៎
Yeah, anything. It's your topic.
Ôi trời. Bà cho nó ấy lỡ lên đấy. Bà dây riêng. Luôn.
So Suchit, you finished?
1 minute.
Almost. Kimra?
Yes.
Yes, I finished.
You finished?
Yes.
Lina?
Yes, sir.
Again, you finished?
We can try to learn.
All right, let's let Suchit finish, then we'll start.
Okay.
All right, Kimra, what would you write for 1 or 2 pages? What's your topic?
One or two pages. I just want to say what does it mean of gender equality. The word of gender equality.
We have same topic. One camera.
What does it? Yeah, yeah.
Shit, that's why you need to go first, right? So that that's a strategy. You need to go first.
Yeah, it's true. She knows much. So, Chia, what you have something similar?
Definition of I can say definition of gender equality. That's what I wrote. I like to use the word definition more than what is.
What does it mean? I say. What does it mean? Gender equality.
Lena?
Yes. Can I read?
Go ahead, Rina. You can be type.
Choខ្ញុំឆ្លើយណា
Okay.
រវល់
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Gender equality, every country needed to encourage all the women, and girls in the workplace, in the school, for sustained development. According to UN Millennium Development Goal, providing women and girls to access education in health sector, in social economy and politics in this.
Rina, you try writing a book.
So you can do this one. Lena, can you write?
I work at least about the gender equality.
Okay. Do you plan to do this in one page? Does this look like you can you do all that in one page?
Not yet chapter, only one paragraph.
Can you say all of that in one paragraph?
Yeah.
You can. All right. So what we're doing, so the first two, the reason why Kemra and Suchit wrote this is actually, if I want to be philosophical, I could spend 10 pages saying what is gender or what is a woman. It's very difficult. Even to define a woman, you can come down to hormones, you can come down to chromosomes, you can come down to body, you can come down to culture. It's very difficult. So just defining what is gender equality, I think it's a good one-page essay, or maybe 2 or 3 pages. Lena, this is what you're writing is more like a 10-page essay. So this is a lot of information. So you're talking about Africa, South America, Latin America, Europe. You're talking about workplace, UN development goals, social, economic, political, right?
Yeah.
So it would take a long time to explain all of that. For me, maybe not for you, but for me it would take a long time.
Oh. So how can I talk a short time for to write gender?
Just look what Kemra and Sochit have is good. So this would be about 3, 4, or 5 paragraphs. Very simple, basic. You might include what is gender equality and why is it. You could also include that. Why is it important? But this is going to, in 2 pages, you could do a good job. You could go in detail and explain. It would be a good essay for 2 pages. Nice job. Okay. So Chiat, what do you have for 5 pages?
For 5 pages, I say gender equality in Cambodia.
Okay, so here you would be talking about the developments that Cambodia has made, the win-win policy, culture. So you might it might take longer because a lot of what you're going to have to talk about is culture. And actually, the problem in Cambodia, you have very good constitution, very good laws. But the problem is always the culture, and particularly marriage, virginity, stuff like that. So you could just introduce it, but if you talk in detail how in the countryside, this might take longer. But that's a good topic. I like that. Lena, did you write one for 5 pages?
One for 5 pages.
Okay. Let's see what Camera has. Camera, 5 pages?
5 pages. Social norms, and slash semi
Dash.
dash, yes. No. Cross.
Whoops. What is that?
A train ticket.
Dash.
Yeah.
You guys are just messing with me. Testing my English.
And
Okay.
what the impacts of gender equality in Cambodia?
Oh, that's colon.
What the impacts of gender equality in Cambodia?
In
Cambodia.
in Cambodia. All right. Well, it's like, are you guys in the same room?
Because so Kit and me study gender equality the same class.
With Kasumi, right?
Yeah,
Kasumi,
because
It's interesting. You both have exactly the same topics, and they're good. It's very appropriate. So this is good. Oh, so you took gender studies at PUC?
yeah.
Yes, we did.
Kasumi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's very good. You're lucky. You didn't get stuck because I teach it also, but much differently.
Since 2004 or 5 or 6.
Okay. Yeah, she's very good. Kamai is very good. What about so Chia? What do you have for 10 pages?
For 10 pages or longer, gender, how, I mean,
I will say first because you start from
Okay.
house.
Okay, please go on.
No, I'm joking. Please go ahead. You start from how
Actually, I mean, how different country in ASEAN I mean, how they take our gender. I mean, what does it mean? Gender equality to Asian country.
This how different the approaches of different countries. The approaches are. Is that what you mean? How the different countries in ASEAN approach gender equality?
No, I mean how different those Asian countries take the gender equality. That's what I mean.
I think how each country viewed.
How they interpret it. Okay.
Interpret something.
Yeah, independent. That's the correct, the right one.
So you need to change your topic now because it's already taken.
No, I think a bit different.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking only in Cambodia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this it explains a bit more about each countries, and it go more than 10 pages.
So how they approach or how they view gender equality, right?
How different view, yes. Or C, but C is not really the official word. How interpret the gender equality, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so this way you have 10 countries, so each one, although East Timor, well, not quite ASEAN, but each country will be maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs.
Yes.
So this
No, East Timor is already part of Asian.
Did they make it already?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they make already.
I think last year. Yeah.
Wait
So
a
we
minute.
have 11 countries now for Asian.
Wow. Stronger and better. Wonderful. Camera?
I think could be 5 page or 10 page, but not sure because I want to say similar to number 2, how to promote gender equality in Cambodia. How to promote? How
It's
should?
long. It's long, more than 10 pages. How to and how should is different.
This
And then, of course, in
You mean how to? Right.
no, because of the passive.
How should and how could it's shorter than how to.
How to promote is one. How should gender equality be promoted?
right, how should gender equality be promoted? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then related to that, for me,
I like your sentence.
that's one question I ask my students, because for me, I think that the country can do a lot, but I don't think it's possible with the culture, particularly around home, children. I think it's very hard in Cambodia, at least in the next 50 years, to actually have equality. You can have more equality, but to have men wash diapers, take care of children, come home when they're sick, it's just not likely going to happen as things stand. And it's very hard. I mean, even in Europe and America, to make the man come home and take care of the children when they're sick is very hard. Lena, so can you see what they're doing? On the one page, they're just kind of defining what is gender. On the second, they're looking about in Cambodia. And then the third, so Chia's looking at each of the ASEAN countries, and Kemra's looking at what are different strategies that can be used, what's been done, and what could be done in the future to promote gender equality. So this is very good. So you guys understand. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. You think about 1 page, 5 page, 10 page, and because you have a topic that's the right size, it will be easy for you to write the paragraphs. So very good. Do you want to explain to Lena or do
Yeah,
later?
I will take Lena separate session.
Okay.
Can I add a bit comment on that also?
Yeah.
And then if we are clear about this topic sentence that we're gonna write, the opposite also true. What I mean is when we read, we spot a topic, and then we can predict how long and how much detail the writer will write or explain based on their topic. So it's we can know if this is a good writing or not also.
Yeah, as I tell my students, when you read, if you're too busy to read well, just make sure you understand the topic sentence. So the topic sentence is very important. All right, nice job.
Thank you. Homework.
Homework.
All right, so this might take, you did a great job with the last one, so I'm giving you 3 now. Topics, I think they're topics you know. One is Khmer literature, the second is love, and the last is medicine.
Yeah. So we do the same, 2 pages.
Yeah, actually, you want to review about the Google Docs, or you want me to go show it?
Before that, can I suggest that if there anything that you want to, beside Khmer literature, love, and medicine, that you feel more comfortable, that you can raise, and then you can do that also, so that you don't, let's say you don't
do it all.
So that you don't know much about love, then you cannot say like love, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know much. Yeah.
So it's,
I don't know.
So I mean, let's say anything. Okay, for example, any topic that you know well. Any topic? Can you tell me any, like gender or women's right or anything?
Oh, it's okay. We try. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
We try to
Let
do
me
it.
do the
Okay,
three.
yeah,
How
yeah.
about the kid? Is it okay? So the idea is we don't want you to stuck with the topic itself. It's more on through this topic you get the idea of writing a topic sentence for the.
Actually, this one is okay for me. It's okay.
Okay. How about the kid? Is it okay? Okay. Lina? Okay. I will try to explain you more later also. I think maybe I think Suchit already have, Lina already have, Bon Camera might be not yet for the class, for the Google. So we will use Google Classroom. Can you show, Kenneth?
Yeah.
Okay. And you go. So Bon Camera, do you have the link?
Link what?
For the Google Classroom?
No.
Okay, I will send you the link.
Yeah, yeah.
When you sign in, it looks like this.
Let me share you the link. I think you already have on the top. Wait a minute. Okay. So just send you the link through the group.
Let me check. Yes.
Can you follow the link?
I open in the computer.
Okay.
To start my phone.
Okay.
Okay. Classroom Google.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, and then we try the email address, right?
Yes, you try to log in. I think you might. Yeah, try to log into your Gmail.
Yeah.
Lina, you are in the Google Classroom.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And then they ask that create to or join your first class.
Yes. You click join.
Where I click? Don't see. They say that don't see your existing class.
Okay. Can you find somewhere that you can add class or join class?
We have what share? Okay, join class.
Just click join.
I saw the Google Classroom nóមានរូបលេខបុកណាលេខបូក
បង
ចុចទៅអត់ចេញឃើញគេដាក់ create or join your class បាត់ចុចទៅអត់ចេញអីផង
បងដាក់ join class ទៅវាគួរតែ pop up
ឃើញអូនតាមក្រោយអូនតាមនេះតាមសួរចា
Okay.
ចាំហ្នឹង
Okay. ខ្ញុំបងឯង go through តាម computer ក៏បានដែរខ្ញុំផ្ញើ link ទៅ computer ដែរអញ្ចឹងហ៎បង
ចាចា
Then the idea is can you go through the navigate the classroom so classroom ចង់មកន័យថា material នៅក្នុងនោះទាំងអស់បងដើម្បីទាំង video lesson ទាំង everything ហ្នឹងគឺដាក់នៅក្នុងមួយកន្លែងហ្នឹងទាំងអស់អញ្ចឹងដូចថាlesson ពីមុនមកអី record អីខ្ញុំ upload ទៅក្នុងទាំងអស់អញ្ចឹងបងចង់ review ចង់អីគឺបងអាច go back ទៅមើលកន្លែង
ចាចា
and homework still the same homework បងមកដល់ទៅអាច check មើលហើយ access homework បាន okay
ចាចាចាចាំមើលបងមើលបងចាំសួរទៅlạiមិនឲ្យខាត់ពេលហ្នឹង
okay
បើកនៅ computer វិញចា
okay
ចាអរគុណ
okay
ហើយខ្ញុំសួរមួយខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើ homework អីមកចូលក្នុងនឹងអត់បានអង្គចង់ទៅសេគឺ homework ថ្ងៃ8ដាក់ឲ្យធ្វើខ្ញុំចូលទៅមិន edit អត់បាន
it should be ចាំមើលខ្ញុំ check should be editable ចាំខ្ញុំ check setting ចាំខ្ញុំដើម្បី check setting ជាមួយ Kenneth okay so Jit, you have any question
Okay.
No, I don't.
So we upload the homework here. So just come back, you check here, and then you can follow the link and fill up the homework.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice job, Sachin. Great.
Thank you.
Take care. See you on Thursday.
See you on Thursday.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, all of you.